I think purpose is, how do you want to show up in life? Like, who do you want to show up as? Like, what kind of value do you want to add to society and people? And I'm the kind of person who likes helping people, and that.
Take the time to drop your phone and actually focus on what you need to do. It's pretty hard, but you just have to, do this thing where it's like 80-30 rule.
I saw a video yesterday and I had to watch it like so many times because the AI was so good. I'm usually
it's
pretty
getting
good.
better. Yeah, it's
I'm
getting
usually
better every
very good at
time.
spotting it.
Yeah.
But this one was
Yeah.
like crazy. I had to watch. At some point I was like, okay, at this point I don't know if this is real or not.
So my background in tech started when I was like much younger. I've always been really excited about, trying new things and just exploring gadgets, trying to see how it works. And I have a background in computer science. I have over 5 years of experience in marketing. And now I'm building a safety and defense startup.
There's this whole idea that Africa is a monolith, right? We are not. There are so many countries, so many cultures, so many different languages. And
I would say like access is definitely not equal, right?
Yeah.
And I saw that when, like, my nonprofit, for example, like, we support female micro entrepreneurs in Nigeria. So women who have small businesses and they use that to feed themselves, feed their families, and things like that. And I really saw the disparity in access to technology.
Disparity.
Disparity.
Is very huge. Hello, my classic audience. You welcome to the Eugene Classic Podcast. Today, we have the three beautiful ladies coming from the global south, and I would like them to personally introduce themselves individually. Here we go.
Okay. Hi. My name is Chinedum, and I am Nigerian, and me and my friends are working on Afro Match Days, and yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Hi everybody. My name is Mame Foucault Chamfoyebois. I'm Ghanaian originally, living in Toronto. And I work as an Oracle functional consultant. And I'm the brain behind Afro Match Days, which is cultured watch parties for football.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sarah. I'm a tech MBA student at Schulich. I'm also a founder to Shelter, a safety and defense platform for women, children, and vulnerable communities. I'm the marketing head at Afro Match Days, and we're excited to have you all next month.
Thank you so much, my beautiful audience today. Yes, before we even kickstart, I want to ask you how you guys met yourself.
Yes. So I work with Chinedum. We work in the same company, Deloitte. And I also was in the Tech MBA program a year ago. And it happens to be a very small cohort. So we tend to know ourselves across years. And I happened to meet Sarah Kadoun as well. And yeah, she's an amazing person. And I connected with her like, hey, I have this. I always love the women, feminine energy. So I brought her on board. Chinedum is like
I was gonna say this.
I was gonna come back to I was gonna come back to you. She has like so much positive energy. So anytime I need, like, when I'm feeling a little like slow or down or about anything, she doesn't even know this, but like she's the person I always call like to lift my energy up. So yeah, she's also on board with the team, helps with our content and all of that. So
Yeah. I met Mame last year, and I met Sarah today.
Oh yeah, it's like so lovely. Yeah, I met you today and it felt like I've known you all my life. Yeah.
All that matters is the connection.
True.
That's the inner connection, So you being ladies, what actually inspired or motivated you ladies to be in the tech industry?
You want to go first?
Who is going first?
Not me.
Not you? Okay.
I'm shy.
So for me, I actually started out as a geologist. I used to work in the oil and gas space, and during the pandemic, I remember thinking to myself, if I'm someone who happens to get bored very easily when things are not like working out like they should, or I like to have some spontaneity and variety in whatever I do. So during the pandemic, when everything was literally at a standstill, like you would know, I was thinking like, hey, our company is thriving right now because of one thing. What's that? Technology, right? And so I was like, hey, I want to get into this and I get excited about it. So I transitioned into a tech startup. I worked there for a while and then I moved on to work with Oracle and an Oracle channel partner. And yeah, I've been in tech for what, 7 years now. So yeah, so that's what got me in there. And I haven't regretted it, to be fair.
So far, in one word, how would you describe the journey so far?
It's been fast. It's been thrilling. That's what I would say.
And what was one challenge that you faced when you were getting into that space?
Being a woman.
Yeah.
Being a woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
We will get back to that later and expand on it. So let's hear from Lady and Sarah. So who is going?
Awesome. So my background in tech started when I was like much younger. I've always been really excited about, trying new things and just exploring gadgets, trying to see how it works. And I have a background in computer science. I have over 5 years of experience in marketing. And now I'm building a safety and defense startup. It all came from when I was selected into a residency program in Ghana called Meltwater Entrepreneurial School of Technology. And I switched from different roles, from being CEO, CMO, CFO, and so much more. And I took 1 year building products. And that is why I'm gaining towards being a founder. And aside that, I'm also learning how to work in Canada, my first time in Canada. And I'm gaining the Canadian experience. It's so amazing. Technology has really, really changed. There's a huge difference with what is going on now in the tech space in Canada and that of the tech space in Africa, like Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya. It's like a whole different ball game. So it's just amazing having to learn and unlearn different things, especially in this time and space. So yeah, there's so much more to do and so much more to learn.
Okay. So in one word, how would you describe this journey so far?
It's very exciting. Very,
Exciting.
yeah. Because I'm so happy to try new things and just learn about AI deeply. Now that AI is like the next big thing, or it is the big thing. Afterwards, maybe quantum computing will come afterwards.
That
But
was
yeah,
a bit later.
yeah. That's a bit
Okay.
later. Yeah.
All right. And the challenge that you faced.
The challenge I faced is, the choice of failing faster, because I'm someone that likes to try new things. Just like Mommy, I get bored easily with one thing, doing the same thing over and over. So the challenge is not, running away from fear, but actually going, failing fast, and trying new things. So for me, it's not more of a challenge because I see challenges as just, game. Like games, you face different challenges and you go to the next level. So for me, I see challenges as, something that you have to learn, you have to go through to actually become someone you desire to be.
Thank you so much, Nidu. Please, can we hear from you?
Sure. So my journey into tech, I wouldn't say it was intentional. Like when I finished my MBA at U of T, I was new in Canada and I just wanted a job, and so I networked with people, and I landed at Deloitte. And recently I've been trying to figure out. I've been enjoying using technology not just at work but outside as well. Like we talked about, my YouTube series. Talking to people who enjoy, working in corporates and making money from it and what that looks like, especially now in this world where it's a very tough job market. Like, capitalism is like holding everybody's necks. Like it's
capitalism here.
like it's very tough. So
we want to talk
like-
about that here. Okay.
but like working on my YouTube series, it's been really enjoyable using AI to work on that. Like, for example, like I was trying to make a pitch because I was pitching to guests to come on the show, especially like people who are like content creators, basically, who are juggling their 9 to 5 and also being content creators as well. So I wanted to bring those people on the show. And so I had to make a pitch and I used Canva AI and it took me like seconds to do it. Something that I would have either paid somebody in Nigeria to do, or it would have taken me hours to do, right? So it's been really exciting exploring. how to use technology more in things that I enjoy doing. And I'm also looking at how to make those videos like for the YouTube series using like AI as well. So all the like traditional stuff, like doing away with traditional like cutting and joining of videos and then actually using AI to be able to do that. So
I think you
yeah,
should
that's what
invite
I've been
me.
working on. What?
You should invite me to
To
your
the,
show.
to the show? Okay, yeah, of
Yeah.
course, no problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
Let's lock it down.
we can talk about
So-
that after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In one word,
Mhm.
how would you describe this journey?
Ooh, that's a very good question. I think just generally for the last, I think initially, I think it's been a challenge just finding my footing in general in terms of, what do I want to do with my life and my time, right? Like, what do I want to create? Like, what do I want to be known for beyond just having a 9 to 5? Because a 9 to 5, a lot of times it can be do this, do that. Like you're getting directions from your boss or whatever, or your company has a mandate that you have to follow. But I'm the kind of person who likes to be creative, who wants to create things, who has ideas and wants to execute. So it took me some time to like figure out that I don't have to just have this job. I can also do things outside of work that make me feel good. So it's been a learning experience and a learning journey, just like coming into my own. And I definitely don't have it all figured out, like far from it. But it's I'm looking forward to seeing what the next couple of years look like.
That's
I
great.
hope I answered your question.
Yes, very well.
Yeah, okay.
But I wanted to ask, do you see yourself as an entrepreneur?
Yes, definitely. I think we were talking earlier. I was actually trying to encourage her to like join Black Founders Networks. Right?
Oh yeah,
We'll
I'm
be on promo.
joining. Next,
Yeah.
next cohort, I'll join.
Yeah.
You'll see me there.
But yeah, no, definitely. Like oh God, I don't want to get into it, but like I feel like if I mention it, I'll have to talk about it. But like I started like my nonprofit last year, so that was something that I wanted to do like outside of work. And then also my YouTube series as well. Like I'm curious to see where that goes because there's a lot of things you can do on the internet with like media and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll definitely see myself as not just an entrepreneur, but like a self-starter. Like I'm kind of person who sees a problem or a question that's on people's minds and like wants to solve it. And that's what I'm doing with the YouTube series. And that's what I'm also doing my nonprofit as well. So
So you, how would you define purpose and work to you personally?
wow, we're going deep.
Yeah. So never expected it.
Like I told you here, it's about authenticity. You know, we go on script.
about football.
No, definitely we're going to shift. No, digress to that topic.
Okay. But first, you want to put us
Yes.
on
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not trying to put you on the
Purposeful.
spot. Like,
Yeah, I
the
know.
purpose and like
Yeah.
you are
Yeah.
inspiring someone
Yeah.
out there in the global south. Maybe even here in the global north, there's a
Yeah.
lot of ladies who want to enter this space,
Yeah.
but there is this
Yeah.
part of like also fear.
Mm-hmm.
No, they want to move. You have no idea how your words
Yeah.
can motivate these people to take off fear, and we have this audience there.
Yeah.
So we try and
Sure. I think purpose is how do you want to show up in life? Like, who do you want to show up as? Like, what kind of value do you want to add to society and people? And I'm the kind of person who likes helping people. And that comes from like I talked about my nonprofit and then as well as the YouTube series, like the career stuff as well. So for me, that is purpose. I think we're all here to use our gifts. So you have to figure out what your gift is, what your strengths are, like what do people enjoy about you as a person? What do people say? Like what kind of character do you have and what kind of gifts can you share with the world? And not just keeping it to yourself and just like living life like a zombie or like a robot. Like you have to put yourself out there. And it takes a lot of like work and like confidence to be able to do that. But I think if more people did that, you'd be able to live richer lives. So that's what purpose is for me.
you'll be able to live.
Richer lives.
I want you to loud that well.
You'll be able to live richer lives.
Yes.
Not just in money, but just in like value and how you feel about yourself and how you impact people. Yeah.
So, mommy, being the El Capitano or the brain behind
Period,
Afro
girl.
match, El Capitano, El Presidente. What inspired this?
Okay. So
Are you a football fan?
I
No.
am a football. I love watching football. I also really enjoy tournaments. So like the World Cup, the AFCON, the Copa America, the Euros. I love
Look
tournaments.
at that.
Yes.
So smooth.
I love tournaments so much because it's like a short space of time for a few countries, or like fighting for the best in a very short space of time, and I love that.
Competitive. Say that. Yeah.
I mean, you need to be if you want to live a richer life.
Facts.
So yeah,
Omo
so
jaye.
so I always loved this idea, and I knew I was moving to Toronto a few years back when they first made the announcement that the World Cup was going to be hosted in Canada. That was like what, 5-6 years ago or so. So I thought to myself, hey, this is something I want to do. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I'm going to do it. And that was all I said to myself. And then fast forward this year, I put no thought into it till like this year, the beginning of this year. And I was like, you made yourself this promise like some years ago that you were going to do this. Well, the time is here. The game is almost about to start. Like, what are we doing? And the idea was to essentially really bring the whole African continent together, because there's this whole idea that Africa is a monolith, right? We are not. There are so many countries, so many cultures, so many different languages. And even though we are one people, like we are very different when we are relating with each other. The rest of the world sees us as one.
True.
So instead of presenting that oneness amongst ourselves is what I was looking to achieve. And I thought there was no better way to achieve this than through soccer. Because like, I don't know, there's something about sports that just brings everyone together. Whether you're happy or you're sad, the minute your team wins, everyone is excited, right? And so we came up with this idea of Afro match days. And our first flagship set of events is called Jersey and Jollof. So
Can you come again with the theme?
well, the idea,
Jersey
can we
and
say it together?
Yeah, you go.
It's
Jersey and Jollof.
Look at the energy.
So it's called Jersey and Jollof.
So Ghana jollof or Nigeria jollof.
No,
we-
we live to know on the day. But yeah, it's Jersey and Jollof. That's what we are calling the first set of games. Everybody comes in wearing their jerseys. There's gonna be jollof. There's gonna be music. There's gonna be a bit of a halftime show. Come with your crew. Just watch the game. You don't even need to be supporting the team playing. You just need to be in a room full of people that understand each other and are ready to have fun and be connected. And there are so many Africans here in the diaspora. So that was another motivating factor for me to set this up. Like, bring us all together so that we get to know ourselves. We connect. And through that, hey, people are looking for opportunities, business partners, jobs, investors. As a way to meet and connect. So yeah, that's essentially why I brought it up.
Relationships.
Really, yes, you could find a partner. Yeah.
Sorry, can I say what I'm most looking forward to?
Yes.
Okay, I watch soccer for the game. Like, it's fun. Like, I feel like soccer is the most interesting sport. Like, every time I watch other sports, I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. And I played soccer when I was younger, so I love it. It's really fun.
That explains
Which
me.
position?
5 center back. Yeah.
Center back.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm very aggressive.
Yes.
Yeah, I will kick your leg. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I
That's
can
me.
see that today.
Yeah.
Yeah, she showed us a few skills today. So yeah.
So no, I'm here for the game and the interacting, but I'm also really looking forward to the hot soccer players, guys.
Oh
like,
my god.
Like, let's be serious, please.
Okay, I
Like,
didn't
we're
see
going
that
to be
coming.
seeing
Yeah,
some
I
new
didn't see that
faces.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing some new faces.
Yes,
some
for
old
sure.
faces.
Yeah.
And
And
when
for
they
the
take off their
first
shirts,
time-
like, come
Oh
on,
my
For
guys.
the first time ever, we have 10 countries
Yeah.
representing the World Cup. It's never happened before. So
Okay.
10
we have
countries.
10 African
Yes,
countries.
10 African
Yeah.
countries.
Yeah.
Like, it's never happened
It
before.
has always been 5. Or
It's always
Ah,
5
okay.
and sometimes even less, right? But for the first time, we have 10.
So even more eye candy.
Yes, there's
Oh my
people
god,
from
girl.
like Cape Verde is debuting for the first time. They are very handsome guys, so yeah, you might just find some.
you can allow it. You can allow it. Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Yeah.
essentially why this started.
yeah.
Yeah. So, and how did you decide to systemize and structure this idea and make sure that you are able to manifest what you had in mind back then in the global south, precisely Ghana. Know how the
Yeah.
how.
I can never say it's been alone. I have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful team. Some of them are here, some are not here, but they've all been able to bring their ideas, and that's what's been able to make this work. I couldn't have done it alone. So I owe that
Can
to,
give
to
shout outs
them.
to them. No?
I'll mention their names. Shout out to Paco. Shout outs to Call Anna.
Paco,
Shout outs
shout
to
outs.
Roland. Shout outs to Kadun, Chinejum. Shout outs to Nanayao. All of you. Like, you've been amazing. And I couldn't have done it without them. Like, always sitting, brainstorming, everyone pitching in their experience, what they think is what has really helped to shape the vision. Because it was there. It was the sketch. But how to make it like a proper artwork was the whole struggle. And I think having that community and that team is what really set this apart. So yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I remember when. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I know. I, was gonna say, I remember
Ladies
when we were
first.
at dinner.
I know.
We were at dinner in January.
Was it January?
Was it January?
Or
I think it
December?
was. No, it was January. We had
yeah?
come back
Yeah.
here. Like we went as a friend. We went out to dinner in January. I remember that was my first time hearing her talk about this thing, and I thought it was such a good idea. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, like I think it's such a good idea, especially for the African community. Especially now, like I don't know about you guys, but I saw the tickets for the World Cup and I was like,
Crazy.
these tickets are crazy. Like I don't know, but like I still want to partake and still have that energy that you would get in a stadium, but not in a stadium. So
Yeah.
it's really nice. So it's also really nice to see you actually bringing it to life. And yeah,
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. So where is the event taking place? The venue.
Okay, so it's at S3 Pace Business Event Center at North York. Our first set of games is on the 17th, 20th, and 23rd of June. So yeah, you can follow us on Instagram at Afro Match Days. All the information is in there, and I absolutely cannot
The
wait.
three of you say it together again. So that
Yes, yes.
it can stick
yes.
into their subconscious.
You ready, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Jersey
and
Jollof. So yeah, I hope to see everyone there. Just come with your friends. Come have fun.
So I have a question. Is that going to be jollof?
Of course.
Sorry, guys. I'm just catching on. I'm so sorry.
Of course.
Oh, okay.
We have one of the most amazing food vendors. Oh wow, Sia and girl, she's so good.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah.
I've
Okay.
I actually chanced on her at one event a year or two ago. And you know how we have these events and like it's at a park and there are so many vendors. And I just walked to her and like there was a line and I was wondering like what's so good about this that there's such a line. And I tried it and it was like
Amazing.
I can taste it
so
already.
yeah,
Wow.
it's so good. And I'm a big food critic, so for me to say that it's good, yeah.
So
it
what
was
else is
good.
going to be there? Like chicken,
Of
inside sauce,
course.
like
Oh,
chicken.
okay.
You know,
You're such a foodie
Sorry.
girl.
You like to instigate
But
things.
yeah,
I see you.
There's gonna be food. There's gonna be drinks, jollof, chicken, finger foods. We're gonna have a DJ. We're gonna have a bit of a halftime show activity. Yeah. So just come have fun. That's That's
Come
the
have
goal.
fun with the techie girls.
Yes. And you get to meet
Beautiful
people in
techie
the
girls.
industry too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We can talk business after the game. So yeah.
So I have a question for her.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
over your show.
Yes.
So how has it been juggling work and other things and then this as well? For anybody that wants to
Oh my god.
do something like this.
There has been so much self-doubt, and that's why I would again come back to my team, because like there have been so many days where I'm just lying there and I'm like I don't think I can do that. I'm tired, like I'm exhausted, like having to get up every day and like push it. And when something is your baby, right, there's a way you want it to look or you want it to, be, and like pushing every day on your own sometimes gets really tasking. But I've had the most amazing team. Some of them are here, so
Yeah.
thank you.
Because it's your
But,
first
like,
event.
yeah, it's my first
Yeah.
event
So-
here. But it's been such a big learning curve. And for me, I think my favorite thing has been the content part. Because if anyone knows me and content, we are not friends. Like if you even call me like, oh, can I take a video? I'll go like, oh. For me to even be sitting here talking about this is a big thing. Because I'm always like behind the camera. That's always me. But this, putting this event together has really made me step up with my editing skills, even like you were talking about using AI in terms of like videography, photography, like even marketing. It's been a lot. Like, and I've learned so much. And if you'd ask me if I'll do it again, yes.
Okay, that's good.
Nice.
That's good.
So,
Nice.
in the process, what was the most frustrating time or day that you woke up and you felt like, no, you have had enough?
Oh wow. I don't know if I ever got to the I've had enough point. No, but it's just been really understanding a lot of regulations that have existed around this event. Because again it's my first time. So yeah, it's been really interesting trying to navigate that. And I was lucky enough to have a lawyer on my team. So I always used to like run to him for legal advice, but that has been very helpful. And yeah, I would say that was probably the most difficult part of it, and navigating how to really even go about social media. It's like a whole different world. It's easy being on the scrolling side,
Yep.
but it's a whole different ball game when you're the one actually producing the content. So I think that was also a big task for me.
Yeah.
But,
So,
yeah.
my apologies for interfering. So, with the social media platform, do you have a view of it that there are consumers and producers like in capitalism?
Absolutely. Again, we're going deep.
You're going
I like how you
back,
do it. Yeah, absolutely. There are. So one of my I think I mentioned that I was also in the Tech MBA program, and one
Yeah.
of the very first ever courses we took was about ethics,
Yeah.
and it was talking about how some of these are big corporations, no names mentioned, but we know them, have set up the system in a way that the whole world is kind of trapped because for instance, you want something delivered to you by tomorrow 6 a.m. All you have to do is like click a little few boxes and it's gonna be at your doorstep with an arrow. So those
Shit.
yeah.
You
And
good.
the whole world is logged into that. And what happens to all the other smaller courier services and or shipping lines and things like that? So that's on one angle. Coming back to your question on social media itself, it's the same thing. We've seen so many platforms, TikTok, Facebook, Meta as a whole, Snapchat,
It's like
and
a
all of them.
conglomerate at this point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's what's holding the world together right now. There are definitely producers, those who are feeding us with the content. Right now, you especially with the age of AI, don't even get me started on that. Now
I
I
want
have
to
to
get you
vet
started.
the things I see.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw a video yesterday and I had to watch it like so many times because the AI was so good. I'm usually
it's
pretty
getting
good.
better. Yeah, it's
I'm
getting
usually
better every
very good
time.
at
Scary,
spotting it.
yeah,
But this one was like
yeah.
crazy. I had to watch. At some point, I was like, okay, at this point, I don't know if this is real or
Yeah.
not. And for that to be exposed to the world right now, it has its negative effects, its positives, because we don't even know what kind of media we're consuming right now. Is it the truth or is it a lie?
Yeah.
You know, so that's one aspect for the producers. And for us, the consumers, I think it essentially sits on our personal ethics, I would say. How do we deal with what we see? If you see some kind of content, how are you responding to it? What kind of comments are you putting there? What kind of energy are you spreading out?
Yeah.
What kind of content are you sharing and supporting and things like that? So I don't know if I'm digressing, but I think essentially it just sits on, yes, there are producers who may be feeding us good things and at the same time negative things, but the onus sits on us to be able to decipher what's best for us at the end of the day
Yeah.
and what's best for the world as
I mean,
well.
it starts from you as a person as well.
Yeah,
everything
exactly.
starts and ends with you as a person.
Yeah.
Yeah, and on the producer consumer side, like obviously
You talked about capitalism, so I'm expecting
Oh
you
my
to
God.
expound on that.
but they do things to keep you locked
Yeah,
in, right?
yeah.
Like, I don't know if they're releasing the features, if they're rolling it out to a few people, but you guys have I don't know, it's kind of like Snapchat
Yeah,
in
the
Instagram.
instance, yeah, on Instagram.
Instance,
Yeah.
do you have it?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, this is,
When did this start?
when did this, like,
Yeah.
we already have stories.
Yeah.
And then people are posting, and I'm like, okay, how is this different from you just posting on your stories? But
Exactly.
then you look at posts,
And
then
then
you
you
look
go
at
back.
stories,
Stories, and look at
then you
Insta.
look
Never
at
ends.
Yeah.
at
Never
Insta.
ends.
By the
Yeah.
time
Never
you've looked at
ends.
everything, Then you now go to TikTok and also look there. By the time you're
Exactly.
done, your whole day is
It's
finished.
gone.
Yeah, your time is gone.
Yeah, your time is gone.
Yeah.
So, but that's the whole point, is to lock you in so that you can see ads and like
Yeah.
buy stuff.
Maybe
right?
it's even a way. Oh my god,
It's a
I'm going
conspiracy.
to.
I'm gonna go do something else.
What's the
You
theory?
don't want us to be rich.
I mean,
Right?
yes.
Because you're
I mean,
spending
yes.
all your time.
Yeah, so you not be
Just scrolling,
productive.
you be
That's
productive.
another
Yeah.
angle. That's another angle.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
That's why you need the
But-
breaks
and then
from like
you-
your
But it's
phone.
very
and-
The money that
dangerous.
you make, you're
Yeah.
spending
You're
it
spending
back
in
on
the
them.
app. Yeah, exactly. And you're spending. You're seeing
and
the
they get
ad.
more money
And they get
from
more
you.
money, yeah.
So
Exactly.
you guys think that going off grid
It's
is
needed.
the
I mean,
good-
sometimes
For
it's
sure,
necessary.
yeah.
Sometimes I'll
I
say
think
sometimes
so.
it's needed.
Definitely,
Yeah,
sometimes.
and healthy balance.
Yeah, the healthy balance is
definitely.
needed.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
what is a healthy balance to you per your
I mean, I've
personal-
never been able to do successfully. Like there's like I
just-
have my timer on my iPhone. Like if I scroll for like
Yeah.
an hour, I lock it. But I'll just override it, right? So I've never really been successful. If you guys have tips,
I think
happy to hear,
it's,
but
it's
I've
to
never been
just
able to do
like
it.
be disciplined and have that mindset that this allocated time you're going to use it for something.
Maybe
And
next year.
Yeah, no, you can
Not
do
this
it.
year,
You
yes.
can do it. Yeah. You know, sometimes it's pretty hard because like these things are addictive, but just know it's still gonna be there, whether or not
Right? Yeah.
you are gonna use it or not. So take the time to drop your phone and actually focus on what you need to do. It's pretty hard, but you just have to, do this thing where it's like 80-30 rule, where you give maybe an hour, 2 hours to something you're working on. Take a break and then maybe go back to your phone or just do something else and then come back to doing what you have to do. So just taking a break. Like worrying yourself with those breaks where aside your phone, maybe you can watch a movie, you can sleep, you can go out for a walk, but you're taking breaks in between what you have to do every day. So it reduces your time with always being on your phone. Yeah.
There's something I noticed
yeah.
about myself, and I feel like I'm just exposing my social media addiction. But I turned off notifications on my Instagram, and I
That
turned
has
off
been very
notifications
helpful.
everywhere.
Yeah.
But I would still check it because I'm like, am I missing out on something?
Yeah.
And like you said, it's not going
FOMO.
anywhere.
Exactly.
Like even if I don't check, I'll still see it. Like the gist or whatever is still going to be there.
Exactly.
But I just feel like, oh my, and it's like there's nothing. It's not like it's email where I'm missing like an important email or something.
Yeah.
There's nothing on my Instagram that is important. Like there's nobody sending me money. There's
Exactly.
nothing happening there that is
maybe-
that
So then-
urgent.
Where is this fear coming from?
They've got me locked in.
it's FOMO.
Mark
The fear of
Zuckerberg has
missing
got
out.
me.
Fear of
Yeah.
But what are you
Yeah.
missing out on?
That's what I'm saying.
It's still
Sometimes
gonna be
I think it's
there.
like
It's gonna be
but like I
there.
think it's like things that happen like in real time. You want to see in real
But
time.
what is that going to do to you? Or for you?
Nothing. It's like it's not gonna add any value to my life, but it's just I don't. They're doing it very well because
doing the job.
In this era, how can one use these tools advantageously to themselves to add value and also add value to others?
I think I'll take because like as a content creator myself, I also do a lot of deep ritual introspection because I'm learning down my journey currently. I also put out contents that are very relatable because I feel like everyone is living the same lives, but just in different perspective, and sharing what makes you tick actually makes other people really relate to that and try to also consume and take on that energy you put out. So I would say that just taking the time to know who you are and actually sharing content like that and following people that you want to listen to that adds value. It could be about Christianity, spirituality, or anything. Just really, really connect with people who are, what you want to be or what you desire to be, and like let the noise out, let go of like social media accounts or like videos that don't necessarily add anything to your life, because there are content out there that can actually change your life. And also you can make money online. You can make from YouTube, TikTok, even working with your skills, adding value. Like me working with mommy now at the moment too as well. It's still something I'm doing, using my skills. So I'll say like learning something that can actually be of value to so many people, because people want to work with you, and that can also change your mentality of just being online and not using it to your advantage, because social media can be used to your advantage and you can make so much money online. Because like in the next 2 years, the creator economy is going to be worth over 1 billion. And for those who are actively part of that economy, is they're going to make so much money because it's a thing of attention, because everyone is always on their phones, and the more views, the more clicks, the more money comes to you. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to add something to what she said?
I think she
pretty
said it
much
all.
covered
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I feel like I'm preaching right now.
Yeah.
Pretty
So
much covered it.
with your lived experience and expertise, do you see that there are gaps that the global south are having and lacking in there that they need to catch up with some things, or any advice or recommendation or suggestions that you can kind of talk about here to help put these things into light?
The only thing I would say, we are not lacking the tools. We are not lacking. I wouldn't say we are lacking the tools. But maybe what we are lacking is proper support, infrastructure, systems like resources, investors. That I would say we are lacking. And the second thing would be just believing in ourselves.
Yeah.
Because I think it's an African thing where a lot of people lack self-confidence. And maybe all of us in some capacity, we suffer from it sometimes. But I think that's just all I would say is we are not lacking like the know-how. We know how to use technology. Education is still rampant out there. Maybe, of course, it could spread wider in the rural areas because, I mean, people are still struggling. But essentially, if resources and infrastructure existed, then we know that instead of 10 million, we're going to be reaching 50, 100 million people at some point. So investments, resources, and proper infrastructure or systems in place to help everybody kind of access the tools and, also believing in yourself.
Yeah.
Believing in
Yeah.
yourself.
Sorry, can I add to that?
Yes, you are
Oh,
allowed
okay.
to augment.
Sorry. Yeah, I would say like access is definitely not equal, right?
Yeah.
And I saw that when like my nonprofit, for example, like we support female micro entrepreneurs in Nigeria. So women who have small businesses and they use that to feed themselves, feed their families, and things like that. And I really saw the disparity in access to technology.
Disparity.
Disparity.
Is very huge.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
access to
So what
like,
causes these disparities?
poverty. Like people just
Yeah.
don't have the
Poverty
money
coming from
to
where?
just like their backgrounds. They're not privileged. They don't come from a family background where like they're educated or they have the resources to go to school and then maybe get a job that pays money and things like that. So there's a lot of different factors, but I definitely saw that disparity in like access to technology, access to smartphones, access to even like data. Like these are problems that we don't really think about here, but they are really important. There are problems like in the global south, and not just access to like the tangible stuff, but the intangibles, like the knowledge to get on the internet. It's like everybody needs to be on the internet, but there are people in the global south who are not on the internet because of like access. Like they don't know, right? Not that they don't know, but they don't have those opportunities, or it's not something that is in their face, right? When your most basic need is like, I need to sell things today so that I can get enough money to pay my children's school fees. You're not thinking about the latest trends on TikTok and how you're going to dance to sell your goods. Like you're thinking about the most basic things. So that was something that really, so like it was something I really learned especially in the work that we did last year. Because we focused a lot on like, okay, we need to give women capital to scale their businesses. But then there was a lot of conversation from these women around like, I don't even, like I need a smartphone to be able to like access my customers. And like, we need to get on social media, on Facebook, to, like market my goods in like Facebook groups and things like that. And so that was something that we didn't intentionally set out to do, but it came up as a result of like working with these women. And so we had to like find creative ways to solve those problems. So yeah, access is definitely not equal, and the disparity is even more in the global south. And it's something that we here like we should think about to like help people back home with the resources that we have, and not just thinking about ourselves only.
True.
Thanks
think-
for creating that non-profit
Yeah.
to support those gaps in there.
Thank you. We're raising money, so
Yeah, that's the reason why we are all here, to see how best we can
yeah.
find solutions to this problem. So,
Yeah.
Sarah, do you want to add something to it?
Yeah, just like how everyone said, and Lidu and Mommy, the
I
problem.
like the way you say mommy. Mommy is El
In
Capitan.
such a nice way.
Thank
You'll be fighting very soon.
Oh no.
No fighting.
Yeah. So the different back in Africa and then here, the problems are different. Like everyday problems is everyday is different from everyday problems back home. Like as a founder, I'm actually with my team, we're building a safety platform for women and the vulnerable communities. So we're seeing that the market in Africa is different from the market here. In Africa, it's more of a B2C where we have to connect directly with the clients and the customers. But in Canada, we have to work with B2B, which is the police or the government or institutions that are working with security, because the system here works. The police, like the work compared to Africa. So what I'm trying to say is everyday problem, making sure that they're looking for ways to solve the problems, like taking their children to school or paying school fees, even something as little as water, light. It's not abundant in Africa. Something as little as a good road, good infrastructure, even healthcare system is really bad. Unlike here, it's a bit different. The way citizens in Africa are thinking is actually forward, but like I said, they lack infrastructure. But here is sort of different because the systems are in place, the infrastructure is also there. So it's just access. And like I'm just repeating what they all said, but like the problems and whatever situations they are in is like so different from the global south and also the global north as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
You talking about your app and the company you've been just reminding me. Do you know Mami Poco? Sorry, another Mami.
Yeah.
Oh, did you talk to her about Era?
I haven't.
Oh yeah. Oh why? You should.
I should, yes.
So what did you
yeah.
guys talk about then? You guys were just gisting.
We talk about all that stuff as well, but
What did you meet her?
Emergency health services
Yeah, she
stuff.
has.
Yeah.
What did you meet? Where did you meet her?
I think it was one of the events because I go to a lot of events. I can't
Oh,
remember.
okay.
No, I pitched my. I know I did pitch my idea because I'm always talking about
Okay.
what I'm building since we launched this idea since last year.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was kidnapped. Yes,
Oh, where?
in Ghana actually.
Wait, what?
Ghana.
Okay.
That's a piece.
Yeah, that's
Gathered.
No,
Yes.
no,
Wow.
no, please.
I'm not gonna go deep.
Wow.
I'm not gonna go
I
deep.
think
Wow.
we're going to go
Like,
Wow.
have a section for
So I
that.
think you need to
Yeah,
clip
Yeah, it was.
This should be your headline clip. This should be your headline clip for your social media. I was kidnapped in Ghana.
No, we need to have a different
Sessions for
section
that.
for
Yeah,
that.
true.
Because the
Yeah, I'm not-
conversation is getting deeper.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we never expected it to
True.
Like how
go
many
on this
days?
trajectory.
Yo, I think we'll talk about it in
Oh
the
my
next
God.
episode. But yeah, so basically, it's a safety app for women.
Yeah.
We're starting off
Okay.
with women and then expanding to the men and also even the disabled and the children, because safety is it goes deeper. It's not just about what happens in the physical. So we're not just solving the physical problem, we're going deeper, the mental, and trying to understand the problem. So right now we're about to launch a third iteration of the app, but we are learning deeply that there's so many legislatures or rules that don't exist and they don't protect women. It just feels like society did not think about women when it started. So it's like we're going deeper, we're researching, and it's amazing.
We'll have another
Yeah.
section bringing you guys here again for us
Exactly.
to discuss deeper
Yeah.
on these systemic barriers that you guys were talking about that
Yeah.
in the industry ladies face initially, like Mami said,
Yeah.
for us to know dive deeper, not
But you should talk to Mami
superficial.
about
Yeah, I
emergency response, because she has an emergency response
Yeah.
company in Nigeria and Ghana.
Yeah.
So they do emergency services for people.
Yeah.
So it's
So
very
that
sound.
could be
So,
something that you could-
Yes, I should.
Yeah.
Because I know I've told her about this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just talk to her
yeah,
about it.
needs to go
Yeah.
deeper on
Learn
that.
one or
So, getting to like the final stage of this interview, you are all coming from Shulik,
I'm not.
No, she's from
I'm
U
from
of T.
Rotman.
UFT. Okay,
The number one.
Oh no, let's not go there.
MBA program in Canada.
I don't want to even go there because when I start with these, I have people who know. Yeah, yuck. Enthusiasts. I don't want to. Yeah, but the two of you are coming from Shulik, Tech
Yeah.
MBA, right?
Yeah.
When you were going there, let's say with a tabula rasa, a virgin mind, and you got inside, what were the things that you were exposed to? And after all, it became something that it has become part and parcel of your structure and routine in life.
I think Mama, you should go.
I was just particularly very happy about how accessible we professionals, industry professionals were to us. Like we could easily meet them. Alumni would always come in and speak with us, and it built our confidence even more in terms of like networking. You know how when you're in this country, the order of the day is you need to network, else you never get a job, you never get this, So maybe that was one of the core things for me that they continuously encourage, like, go speak to this. And when I say industry professionals, I'm not just talking, like, sometimes literally like the CEOs of giant companies, it's like literally accessible to you. You can just speak to them, and they encourage you to be bold, be confident. Another thing I love is how well Shulik has built their entrepreneurial school.
Yeah.
What's it called again?
Shulik Startup.
Thank you. Shulik Startups. It's
Chris Carter. Shout out to
Chris Carter. It's
My
an amazing
mentor.
initiative, because as part of the Tech MBA, one of the things we do is called the Venture Studio. So we get exposed to work with a couple of startups, and we help them raise funds. We get them through their whole process towards maybe Series A funding. And that whole experience got me thinking about and gave me an in-depth understanding of how businesses should work and how you can even raise money here in Canada and support the industry. And I think that thinking of always like understanding how businesses work, how we can raise money, how we can give back to the country is something that like I've lived with when it comes to Shulik, and also being exposed to people I probably never thought I would speak to just yet in my life. I knew I'll get there, but like not just yet. And I'm grateful to Shulik for that, for sure. Yeah.
Amazing. For me, actually, I didn't think of going to Shulik in the first. I didn't think of Shulik at all. But when I was in Ghana, I went to Seed Global events. I love going to events because events have given me so much opportunities that, like, I can't even imagine. So every time people are always telling me I'm at different events, yes, because I know what is giving me.
Loud it.
Networking is the key. Honestly, it has unlocked so many doors for me, and I've been in rooms that I haven't physically been in, and I've actually been in, people have known me even before going to those rooms because of networking, which is amazing. And that's when I learned about Shulik, and I met Sarah Thomas, who is also my namesee as well. And it was so amazing because we were with Sarah, and we introduced ourselves and we connected based off of our names. And that is how I was able to get into Shulik, and I got scholarships, and that really made me so happy. And I was like, I did not even think about coming to Canada. My first instance was going to US, but Canada is amazing. I love Canada so much. And one thing that Shulik is really doing, like Mama said.
Right now, Toronto is on top. Iceman, shout out to Drake.
Yes. I love Toronto. I love Toronto. Honestly, it's everything.
Yeah.
I also love the accessibility, the fact that you can just immerse yourself in the program has really, really helped me because I've had backgrounds in product management, product marketing management, and now it's just deepening my knowledge. I'm just like, wow, I didn't think about it this way, and they're making me see things from different perspectives. Ethics as well, and understanding AI governance, understanding AI ethics. Also, the venture studios actually really helping me because I'm coming from a startup background and now learning from an investor background. Like I'm now seeing the pattern recognition, founding team, also looking at the market because sometimes some startups
The market.
exactly the market because it keeps changing, and also the product sometimes cannot be sometimes are not always like prepared for the market. Maybe they come too early or maybe they even come too late, and also getting product market fit and having to tell a story for an investor to invest in you is
Always the
big time.
story.
Yeah, the
It's always a
storytelling.
story.
Yeah, because like you can't have everything figured out. But when you tell a story, and I'm learning that so much on my journey as a founder, because I do want to build startups and also have businesses in the future as well. I'm learning that entire full circle of being a founder, building business, building a startup, and also from an investor perspective. And it's just giving me so much knowledge that I'm like, wow, there's so much gaps to be filled in Toronto and the world in general because you just have to tell your story to the people who relate to you, you know, who understand your journey. And that there are always people that exist like that. So you need to be very strategic with everything. And Shulik has made me really think deeper on not just who I am, what I am, where I want to be. It's just making me become like a global citizen and just think beyond not just where I'm coming from. So yeah.
Thank you, global
Nice.
citizen, Sarah.
Yeah.
So, would you like to say some of the take-ups that you took from your FT?
Some of my takeaways from you.
Yeah, and before that, before and after.
Before I got into
Yeah.
like my outlook after.
Yeah.
Um. Well, okay. So I mean, one of the things I really appreciated about my program at Rotman was the diversity of the student body, specifically because I was coming from Boston, where I did my undergrad, and I had worked in Boston as well, which is not very diverse. And I loved that diversity, which I think is also just what you see. It was a microcosm of what Toronto actually is, where there's a lot of diversity. So I really appreciated that. Um, I did my MBA very young. I would not advise people to do that. I don't regret it, but I would definitely advise you to have a lot more real world experience before you do an MBA. But I would
Exactly,
still say
yeah.
that I had a really good time. I was like the youngest person in my EA, and I was with
Same.
people that had like 10 years of experience, like people who had families and things like that. But I would say like my MBA program was like I was surrounded by a time when I was surrounded by like the smartest people that I've
Yeah.
ever come across like in my
Ever.
life.
Yeah.
So that was really great. And I had some I think my best opportunities were the ones where I could do things like I could choose my own adventure.
Yeah.
Basically. Like my first year, you had to take all these classes like finance, accounting, economics, statistics that were compulsory. But then my second year was where I really had a good time because I could choose my own adventure and I did other things. Like I had a fellowship with the Institute for Gender and the Economy. And if you know me, anything that has to do with like women business, like I'm there.
Yeah.
So I did my fellowship that
100%.
like was part of like it gave me a scholarship and then an opportunity to work with like one of the professors and like do a research project of my own. So that was something that you wouldn't maybe not necessarily see in a typical MBA program, but it was something that I really enjoyed. I also did some research as well with the School of Public Policy. So you had access to all these other programs even outside of the MBA. And I really loved that. So it was an opportunity for me to do things beyond just like, business and like consulting and like investment banking and finance and all these like things and really just choose my own adventure and do things that I genuinely enjoy. So highly recommend.
Thank you
Yes.
so much. So, looking at this event that is happening very soon, what are some of the expectations that you are looking up to? Is it an opportunity to strengthen our unity here, to kind of organize this and spread some kind of energies? out there.
Yeah, essentially that's the goal. Bring everybody together. We have vendors from different backgrounds share their what they have for us, their businesses, their artistry with us. And yeah,
You
connect
like
the
art.
yeah, well, I do.
Say with your chest.
I do. And yeah, so just connecting the African community here, and the world sees us as a monolith, but internally, again, I would say we know we are not a monolith,
Yeah.
and most of the time there's so much disparate. I'm from here, I'm from there. It's
No
unnecessary. We should come together. So that's the goal.
I'm keeping this jersey, by the way.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a jersey and I need to wear. I can't show up to the event not wearing a jersey. Do you
Exactly.
understand?
Yeah.
I'll look out
Yeah.
of place, so I'm keeping this.
So are you
You should
standing
get
with
one of
Bob
these.
Marley that you say the Africans unite?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
So
That's
is there any shout outs that you guys want to do as we have come to the conclusion? That's Legions of the Street.
Yes.
You should
Yeah.
get one
I'm,
of
I'm,
these.
I'm shouting out
Yeah.
to the legends of the
Legends of the
street.
Street,
Everyone
okay.
should get this jersey because it's so good. The quality is.
Do you want to stand up and show us the jersey?
I mean, I wish I could.
It looks
I
so
would-
good.
yeah, I would leave that to
Yeah.
you to find out,
Okay.
honestly, because like you
Yeah.
have to be there. As the content marketing person for Afro Match Days. Manager rather. Yes, thank you so much. Manager. I would say everyone should be at this event next month.
Remind us of the
June
dates.
The
17th.
day.
20th
20th.
and 23rd.
Exactly.
What countries are playing?
So we have Ghana
which
and
day?
Panama on the 17th.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have Germany and Ivory Coast on the 20th, and we have England and Ghana on the
Oh, that's
23rd.
going to be an interesting one.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're gonna be having more games.
So
but
which
those are the
African
first
team are you tipping to
to
go
win,
far?
to go far.
Oh.
You want to put me in trouble?
All of them.
So I'm not gonna
that's
say
why we are
Ghana.
here, no trouble.
Why would you say Ghana?
I'm
I'm
sorry,
tipping Ghana.
but
Oh.
Yeah, I'm tipping Ghana. What about you, Nedu?
African country, I
Well-
would say Morocco.
Morocco.
Yeah.
Why?
Thank you for that question. Nigeria do not even qualify, so
Yeah, no, you don't want to even.
No, let's not go there.
I'm
no.
supporting Ghana, Sha.
You
You
might
guys,
as well.
you
My
guys-
brothers and
yeah, you
sisters.
beat-
I would say Morocco because of how their team structure has been in the last couple of years.
wow.
We've seen how much investment has gone into football in that
Wow.
country, and they are using local talent that
That is amazing.
they are training very well. And we've seen their style of play in the last couple of tournaments. They've been excelling.
Yeah.
We've seen this, so I think my money's on them.
Yeah.
You are
But as a
betting on them.
Ghanaian, I have to say Black Stars.
So your favorite Moroccan player?
I would say is
Hey, you know them all.
I don't just the almighty. I don't like this guy for personal reasons.
Now I
But-
know
You
why. I
him
know that guy.
personally?
No, I mean he had an issue out there and everybody knows.
No,
it,
I know
but-
that guy. I don't know.
Yeah,
whether-
but I don't like it for personal reasons. But
Hakimi?
for his style of play, I'll
Who's the
just
person?
go with
So-
Hakimi.
Hakimi. Oh.
Yeah.
I know why. When you
Yeah.
want to say, but he's the best player among like
For sure.
To me, that's
So-
to me personally. What about you?
Who am I supporting?
No, do you have any best player in the African team that you?
I'm there for the aesthetic.
Yes. And for the fun.
She's
I'm
there for the men.
bad
All
The
right.
players.
yeah.
Thanks so much for having you girls.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
Thank
Looking
you.
forward. But-
This was
Thank
nice.
you. Yeah, this
Okay.
was fun.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
How long was that?
1 hour.
That was
Oh,
quite
wow.
long. Yeah.
So like I said,
It didn't feel like 1 hour.
See,